between the San Francisco 49ers and the New York Jets.
Here's the punter, Braden Mann, set to do the honors, and we are underway at MetLife Stadium. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Now a play fake. Lance.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Quan Alexander.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost agreed you come in like an auctioneer. We got two. Right here, 3. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and very short, Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. That pass complete to Moore. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Throwing again here, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll run with Hall. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Robinson is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you...
Well, Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. Oh, look at the juke. Room here to run. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 33 and a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Finding McCaffrey on the slant.
And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Okay, ready?
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Lance going to sneak it. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Trey Lance in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he's got room. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Berrios now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The middle they go. Knight. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 19 yards away. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Zerline got with a PAT. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. On first down, Lance. Being chased out left. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. We were just saying off-air during halftime, could they mount a comeback and how would it start? Well, it started in a hurry.
Yeah, they have to get back into the game, right? So if you're going to do that, you think to yourself, we need points right here on the opening drive. But even in their best game plan, did they expect it to be a one-play drive and put the points on the board? Probably not.
No, probably not, but they got it in a big way. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. Good return up past the 30. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want to take a knee.
It's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And able to haul it in as Kittle evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 16-yard touchdown. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gold now out to kick it away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking...
And now the rookie's free. The